Hi, I'm David Mize. I enjoy writing Christian music and publishing it. As of May 27, I'll have 5 projects out on the streaming services. This last project, Count the Stars, is different in that I've incorporated AI, specifically SUNO and Chat GPT, into the creation of the project. The purpose of this video is explaining the workflow and thought process that got me here. Now, my normal workflow, prior to AI influence, went like this. First, and this is important, I write all my music. That's the lyrics, chords, melody, everything. And this is not about having AI write songs for you. So normally I would write the lyrics, sketch out the tune, and I highly recommend MuseScore if you're transcribing your tunes, and then put it together in Reaper. Within Reaper, I tend to stick to piano, bass, and drums. I use virtual instruments for all 3, Addictive Keys or Lounge Lizard, Stephen Slate drums, and Ample Precision bass. I will occasionally add a synth part or one of the Ample guitars, usually the Martin. Once that's all done, I apply some light effects, reverb, compression, finishing, and then it's released into the wild. So how did I get into using AI? It's probably easier if I show it to you and let you hear it. This is SUNO. Most of you are probably familiar with it by now. It costs around $9 per month for the tier I'm on. Basically, you can feed SUNO anything, a melody, a lyric, or just an idea, and it will make you a song. Again, I'm not a fan of folks letting AI write songs for them. I upload my recorded songs to SUNO and it covers them, which is saying it basically interprets them and creates a cover. You can tell SUNO to stay close to the original or get really weird, that's the word they use, with it, or anything in between. At this point, the easiest way to show you is just to let you hear. Here's 30 seconds of a song called Unless God Builds the House. This is my original recording using Reaper and virtual instruments.
You can run in the race, stretch for the finish, go the extra mile and push yourself to the limit. But you've got to know there's only one way to win it. Unless God builds a house, you ain't building nothing. Unless God builds a house, you ain't building nothing. All your labors will be in vain if the...
Now, here's the same 30 seconds from the SUNO cover of the song.
You can run in the race, stretch for the finish, go the extra mile and push yourself to the limit. But you've got to know there's only one way to win it. Unless God builds a house, you ain't building nothing. Unless God builds a house, you ain't building nothing. All your labors will be in vain if the labor isn't done in Jesus' name. Unless God builds a house, you ain't building nothing. All your effort in...
And here's where the true value and, in my opinion, the best use of SUNO lies. I could get that same result by going to the studio, spending a lot of time and even more money. Or I can upload it, tweak it, and come away with a usable arrangement that, in my opinion, sounds much better than my original recording. Once I've got it where I want it, I download the stems, that's WAV files of each individual track, load them back into Reaper, and then take out the SUNO vocals and add my own. Now I've got my material, my keyboards, since that's the instrument I actually play, and SUNO's backing track. And now it's time to publish, and there are some challenges. For my first 2 projects, I used a Mize. I switched to CD Baby for the next 2 because I like their setup better. But CD Baby doesn't accept any AI-generated music. So I headed back to a Mize, which simply makes you attest that the song is yours and that you're not copying someone else's work. One of the most difficult things for me in a project is setting the order of songs, and that's where Chat GPT comes in. I created a spreadsheet with the track names, duration, tempo, time signature, and feel, and asked Chat GPT to give me a track order that presented the best listening experience. What I got back was pretty interesting. Chat GPT gave me the order, the reason why each song worked where it did, and suggested gaps between each song based on their feel. I read it, and it was, in my opinion, spot on. So this is the end of the video, but I'm curious. Do you think this is cheating? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and I hope this has been helpful to someone. The new project is Count the Stars, and you'll be able to find it along with all my other stuff on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, and many other streaming platforms. Thanks for listening, and God is good.